So hey there guys, welcome back today to another video on this channel. And today I'm going to continue the Harry Potter series. I'm here with the third book in the series, which is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, written by J.K. Rowling. Another fantastic read. This book was marvelous. And I really loved the cover design of how majestic the reindeer is. And this book is fantastic in its own form. I really love how J.K. Rowling brings in more stories into her series, and as we read into the series, as we read one by one, we get to know that the maturity of the writing increases, and this book was amazing. It has a new thrilling adventure involving Harry Potter in another terrible trouble. So we are going to get to know what is going to happen in this book in a few minutes. Before that, let me tell you a gist of the book, which is behind the book. When the night bus crashes through the darkness and screeches to a halt in front of him, is the start of another far from ordinary year at Hogwarts School for Harry Potter. Sirius Black escaped. Mass murderer and follower of Lord Voldemort is on the run, and they say that he is coming after Harry. In his first ever divination class, Professor Trelawney sees an omen of death in Harry's tea leaves. But perhaps most terrifying of all are the Dementors patrolling around the school grounds with a soul-sucking kiss. Yes, another thrilling adventure involving Harry Potter. This book is I think is the only book in the series which does not involve Lord Voldemort directly. Like, he does not come and face Harry Potter in this book. Well, there is another villain, a really mass murderer, Sirius Black, who is on the loose and is going to kill Harry Potter. We will dive into the magical world to get to know more about him. So without any further ado, let's dive in. So this book starts off with yet another amazing year at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. But it wasn't normal. The same normal way in which he went to Hogwarts School, he went there in platform 9 and 3/4, went into the train, and as they went in the middle of the travel, the train came to a sudden halt, and there was someone who was boarding into the train, and that was a really big cloaked figure floating on the surface, and that was the Dementors. Dementors are really ugly creatures who are the guardians of Azkaban. Azkaban is a prison in the magical world, a really horrible prison for those who do trouble. So Dementors were the guardians, and they have a really powerful soul-sucking kiss that will kill you. But even worse, you will not just lie dead. It will just suck your soul, and you will remain soulless, emotionless, just like a normal body. That's totally frightening to even think of. So they had just boarded in to check if Sirius Black was on the train, and they went back again with Harry Potter getting sick. He had a cold feeling, and then one of the professors saved him by giving the Dementors a Patronus charm. Patronus charm is a charm that is used to repel the Dementors. The actual way of how you kill the Dementors is the other way, but this is how you repel a Dementor. So that professor was Professor R.J. Lupin, the new professor that is introduced in this book. He is the new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher who has saved Harry Potter. So as they went back to Hogwarts School, everything seems to be normal for a while. In the middle part, we get to know Harry's classes and what all he does, and some thrilling things that he notices that are quite strange. Like, wherever he goes, there are at least one or two people who are following him to just make sure he's okay, he's safe. His friends are totally overprotective. His teachers are becoming really, overprotective towards him, and he really feels it really awkward. So yes, he feels that all of protecting him from Sirius Black. Of course, he had overheard Mr. Weasley and Mrs. Weasley saying that Sirius Black is on the loose and he wanted to kill Harry Potter. He was also the godfather of Harry Potter. Godfather is a person who is the friend or a really close person towards the parents of the child. And Harry Potter's godfather was Sirius Black. His parents, their best friend was Sirius Black. So as we dive deeper into the book, we get to know in one of the Professor R.G. Lupin's class how he brings a boggart so that all the students can fight with him. A boggart is a creature that usually just comes out in the dark places like in your closet or something, but it's not here in the real world, so yeah, it's fine. So boggart just turns into a shape in which you're afraid of. It's totally shapeless until it meets a person who has a fear of something, and that boggart changes into that fear. Like if you're afraid of spiders, it turns into a spider and all. But Professor R.G. Lupin did not allow Harry to face the boggart. He feared that it would turn into Voldemort, but Harry feared that it would turn into a Dementor. He was really afraid of the Dementor after the first attack in the train. So yes, even the Dementors had totally disturbed Harry even in the Quidditch match against Hufflepuff, which costed him very much, especially his Nimbus 2000. It has just totally broken down, and he was gifted with Firebolt. He did not know who had gifted him, but yeah, it was a great broom. It was the most fastest broom at that time. So as we dive deeper into the book, we get to know that a really gigantic twist is up to come. Well, that twist is we are totally unaware of that twist. As we read in the book, we totally don't know if that twist is going to happen. Well, I don't want to say it to you guys in a very detailed way, but let me tell you in a short form. Sirius Black had not come to kill Harry Potter. He was here to kill somebody else, and that was Peter Pettigrew. So everybody thought that Peter Pettigrew was dead. This guy is one of the close friends of Harry Potter's father and Professor R.G. Lupin and Sirius Black. So they all were really close friends group, and they were also nicknamed as Moody, Padfoot, Prongs and Wormtail. These four people also invented the Marauders map, which I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I'll leave it down right here. This map, you can get access to this map, and you can get to know wherever any person is walking or whatever any person is doing by just standing in one location. That's a great invention, right? This was the main key for Fred and George in their activities, in their really stupid activities as considered by Mr. and Mrs. Weasley. So yes, the twist is Sirius Black is not here to kill Harry, he's here to kill Peter Pettigrew. And he is an animagus. Yes, Sirius Black, Peter Pettigrew were all animagus. They could turn into an animal when they required. Sirius Black could turn into a dog, while Peter Pettigrew could turn into a rat. And that rat was Scabbers. The Scabbers is the rat of Ronald Weasley, who had been living with him for 12 long years. Quite a long time for a normal rat, right? We see rats for just a short period of time, but this rat was someone else. It was Peter Pettigrew, and it had a missing toe, which means even Peter Pettigrew had a missing toe, which was the only sign of him, and everybody thought that he was totally dead. He was destroyed by Sirius Black. Well, he was not. He was the one who had betrayed Harry, his parents, and got them killed. Yes, a really thrilling adventure this book has. An amazing book. Adventures and a fabulous novel this is. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you will too when you read this. As we get to know about this book, by just getting to know it, I was totally thrilled by the novels that J.K. Rowling is coming up in her massive series, and the novels that I'm totally awaiting for to continue. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure you grab this book and get to know it, and turn on the post notifications so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video on this channel. And I'll meet you guys in my next video. Till then, goodbye.